EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Powers through. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Cook on the toss left. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you're onto something.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And applause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Chase McLaughlin lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
The score, Steelers 7, Browns nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First and 10. Chandler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
6-yard line.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
This is Jakeem Grant. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And Kamara with a call on 1st down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Tackle made back.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Stephon Diggs. He's at the 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Grant on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On the pickup. 2nd and
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
41, Alvin.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. operating from the gun. Chandler. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the
Give me the
football.
ball.
And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Drew Brees.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
21-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Steelers 21, Browns nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
The Browns drive about to get started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Chandler. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Chandler. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brought down by Jim.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40,
working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pick up there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
10 at the 43-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
42-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Off the play fake. Chandler rolling to his right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Chandler, they'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st down, Chandler and Waller taking it in over the middle.
Chandler's
and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Chandler, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Chandler. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Throwing on first down, Chandler. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller.
Chandler's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Chandler. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Steps away. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Breeze. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Isaiah Simmons.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Out left, he's got it to Everett. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Chandler. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. You're good.
Here's Breeze to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Ready? Time to go. Night.
Here's Breeze. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was brought down.
They credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. Operating from the gun. Chandler throwing deep for Galladay. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
21.
On play action, it's Breeze. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
10 yards.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
23-yard line.
From the gun, Chandler going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and less than a yard.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Tackle made.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And the Browns' first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Under 10.
Operating from the gun, Chandler. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking him.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Kill.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That didn't appear to be a design safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. Chandler. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. From the gun, Chandler. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Chandler. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 27-yard.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Amari Cooper, the intended target. 3rd down here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Chandler. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A gain of 12.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.